Hey guys, this is the demo of Datum, the dating app by Appscrip. So I'll be walking you through different components of the app, right? So let's start with the onboarding process. So we have different login options. You could sign up with your phone number. You could sign up with your email and a verification code, or you could continue using Google or your Apple ID on the iPhone. So let me show you the whole flow with the phone number sign up. So I'll put in my number here. So I'll put in my number. The system would check if the number is valid. If it is, then I can continue. I can put in my name here. So let me just put in my name here, Rahul Shah. I can put in my email. So let me quickly put that in. That's valid. Okay, so now I can continue. I need to make sure that I'm above the age of 18, right? The app would need that as a requirement. So I'll put in a random age, make sure I'm above the age of 18. Continue. I put in a username, so let me just put in a username here. So I've got that. The username is available, so this would be unique to all users. I continue. It'll ask me how do I identify myself. So we've also added support here for a non-binary person. So you can see this. We've added all these different genders, and all of them can be controlled from the admin panel. So nothing is fixed or hard-coded on the system. So I can say I'm a man. I can decide if I want to show the gender on my profile or not. So I can switch that on or off. If I have a referral code, because we have the system of giving referrals when users sign up. So if a user signs up with my referral code, then I would get some extra points, and the user who just signed up would get some as well. I don't have one, so I'll just skip this piece. We need at least 2 photos or a video to sign up on the app. So on the system, I have a couple of photos. So let me just take a photo. I'll allow full access. I add a photo. I can crop that to my size, save that. If I want to add a video profile, I can actually choose a video, and it would let me, record myself, or I can quickly, record myself here, or I can just go to my gallery and pick one up from there, right? So I'll pick one up, I save that. So that's a video on my profile. I can change the order of the media if I would like. Let's say I continue. We have a verification code that we send. That's usually sent via an API that would send you a text message on your phone. For the sake of the demo, we just fixed it. So my core sign-up process is completed. Now here the sign-up process is a lot like Hinge. We ask you a whole number of questions. Now all these questions are managed from the admin panel, so they're not fixed. If you would like to change them, you can, right? So it's completely dynamic. So who are you interested in? I'll say I'm interested in women. Who do you want? So who should see my profile? So people looking for men should see my profile. A little bit about me. I can just say I'm an entrepreneur. So I've got that in. Then I continue. What am I looking for? So a lot of these questions are also work as filters. So based on my answers, I would be matched with the appropriate person. So we've actually built a small AI algorithm to match users with better suited people, so that there's a higher conversion rate. So I'll say I'm looking for a relationship. I'm straight. What's my height? I can say I'm 6'3" here. So let's continue on that. I can say I'm white Caucasian. I can say I'm atheist. What's your zodiac sign? I can say I'm Gemini. I'm liberal. My political bias. I'm a college graduate. So let me put that in. I'm a full-time employee. So I put that in. What languages do I speak? I can say I speak English, Afrikaans. Do I smoke? I don't smoke. So no. Do I drink? Yes, I drink sometimes. Do I do marijuana? No, I don't do that. Are you vaccinated? Absolutely yes. I have kids. You want to have kids? Yes. What pets do you have? I have cats and dogs, and boom, right? So that completes my sign-up process on the app. At any point, I could potentially skip a lot of those answers. So that's not mandatory. So it could be made a lot simpler. But the more questions we answer, the better quality of matches we get on the app, right? So now the app needs my location, so I can decide to grant my location, or I can say continue, right? So continue and allow permission. So let me do that. It would then basically just sign me up. So now I'm signed up on the system. I can actually potentially see my profile that I've set up. I could see the image that I just uploaded. So I can see it play. Or I could just see this. If I want to edit my profile at any point, I can click on the edit profile and change the media files, upload a different image, right? I can do all of that stuff. So, and that's how my profile looks at the moment. I can go and edit the questions at any point that I would like, right? I also have certain control your profile options here. If I want to show my age, if I want to show my gender on the profile, I want to show the distance on the profile or not. If I want to make the first move, that means people will not be able to swipe right. I have to swipe right on them first to get matched. So I can save whatever I would like, right? And then it updates my profile on the system, right? So that's how a profile is created on Datum, right? Thank you very much. Alright guys, so now I'll talk to you guys about a little about the other features we have on the app, and I'll just browse through some of them. We've added this new feature which is like a TikTok experience onto the dating app. So we call it the My Feed. So when I go there, I can actually see content from people I follow. I can see videos, and it would play just like how it plays on TikTok, right? I could also upload content, like this is one of the videos that I uploaded. So if I want to upload something to my feed, I can actually click on the plus icon, I can select a video from the gallery, and I could upload that, right? So we've added this whole new feature which wasn't there earlier. I can click continue, I can add a small text. I could also make it as a paid post. So it's a little bit of an inspiration from OnlyFans, where you could actually sell some of this content. So if you develop some sort of fan following as a popular user or a popular profile, you could actually start monetizing your profile, and you can actually earn some tokens on the app. So the tokens are a virtual currency that we've introduced, and tokens could be used to do various it could be used to unlock various features on the app, and I'll talk to you a little bit about those, right? Now tokens could also be used in some sense to gift to other users. So, and then those users can then use the tokens for unlocking features on the app. So another thing to note, all the videos and images and text go through a moderation process. So we have integrated APIs that would auto moderate it, and if there is anything that's nefarious or adult in nature that the App Store or the Play Store does not approve of, it would get flagged on the admin, and it would not show up on the app, and the user would be informed that their content is flagged, and then they can either delete it or upload some new content. So this is essential to get through an App Store or a Play Store approval, and we've already put that in, right? So I could then like content, right? And I could actually send tips or gifts to those users. So here we have, you can see my coin balance is about, I have 10,000 coins. I actually could gift some of those coins to the user. So the user would see that on their, coin transactions. So now these are various coin plans that exist. So if I want to buy these coins, I can actually do that through an in-app purchase. So we've set these plans up, and they're all managed from the, the App Store and the Play Store. If I want to see all the transactions, whatever I've been using my coins for, I can see them here. This is where I see my transaction balance. If I want to buy one of these plans, I can go in and it will send me through the in-app purchase program to buy it. But I don't want to do that right now. So how do I use these coins, right? Now, if I go to another, let's say if I go to my matches, and let's say I like this user, right? I could actually click on the super like option. And if I want a super like, it would tell me if you want to super like Elena, you need to spend 9 coins. So when I super like somebody, the other user gets informed that they've received a like, right? So they don't really have to wait for swiping right, but they just get notified that I like their profile. So this way, I sort of get more visibility with the other users. So if I want to super like this user, I click on super like, and it would reduce my coin balance by that amount, right? So that's one place where we could use the coins. Second is if I want to boost my profile. So let's say I want to boost my profile, right? I want to click on the boost icon here, and it would boost my profile for 2 minutes, right? And what happens with boost is that my profile in that region, or in the region around me, would show up on top, right? For the match filters, I would show up on top for the other user. So that really improves my conversion rate, and it really improves the probability of getting more matches. So let's say I boost my profile. So it shows that I've spent my coins, and I can see a little timer on the profile that says 2 minutes, right? So as my time passes, that would keep coming down, and you can see the whole UI of the app is turned red. That basically means my profile is boosted. So that's another application of tokens or coins that we have built on Datum this time around. Another feature we have for the coins, or another way you can monetize the coins, is by unlocking exclusive content. Like here you see this post by Anne-Marie. So I can actually click on this post and spend 30 tokens, and that would unlock the content for me. So it's another way in which you can actually monetize or use those coins to unlock content. So it's a way for the app to make a certain commission from every unlock that happens here through coins. Now let me show you the other cool feature we have. We've added this whole Azar-like or chat relay-like random video chat feature on the product. So if I click on the random call section, I'm basically seeing my own camera to begin with. I can flip the camera and then I have to swipe to start matching with another user. So if I swipe left to discover, it connects me with Anne. Anne is basically Weber, who's from sales here in Appscrip, and he and I get connected over a live video call. Hey Weber.
Yeah.
So this is completely real time. We're using a WebRTC based connection. It's low latency and it's like you see, it's got hardly any delay or no delay almost. While on the call, I can I can switch my camera. I can actually send gifts while on call as well. So I could send Weber a gift, and then he would get some coins in his on his end. So that's a feature that we've added. So that's another way of using the coins on the product. Now, if I like his profile, I can click on like. That basically means I've already liked his profile. So if he likes me back, then we can show you how the match situation works. I can mute and unmute myself on the mic, right? And we also have an option to extend the call. So that would show up in a bit, right? So while during the call, after a certain amount of time, each user gets an option to extend the call. So extension again has to be paid with coins. That's another way of making sure that people are spending more on the app. So that's another way to monetize on the app itself for the person, in case someone is running this product. So that would show up in a bit. Now, if I want to report this user, I can click on the report and I can report this user as well. So that would be flagged to the admin. So now you see this extend call option here. So if I want to extend the call by a minute, I need to click on this extend call, and that would remove 10 coins from my account, but the call would get extended by another minute, another couple of minutes almost here. So that's the way the random call feature works, and how you could potentially extend and also use your tokens on the product. So if I click on the exit icon, I would exit the call, and I would again randomly try to match me with another user who's online. That's how the random call feature works. So now I'll go back to the matches section. I haven't spoken to you about the conventional pieces of the product, which is the profile pages and stuff like that. So we have the left swipe to pass and right swipe to like, just like any other dating app. You can also tap through and watch, see other profiles, see other photos on the profile. Like here I see it on Laura. If I want to bookmark this profile, I click on the bookmark icon, and that would show up under the bookmark section on my lists. So when I click on my list, you see that it's asking me to buy a subscription. So that's another feature that is blocked out through a subscription plan. So if I buy a subscription, it would basically unlock the my list section. So that's another way of making money on the product. So I have Mary here. If I like Mary's profile, I can either super like her. So I click on super like. The difference between a super like and like is basically that we send a push notification to the other user when someone super likes them. So if I super like them, the other user would get a notification, and I would lose a bunch of coins. So that's how the super like feature works on the product. So if I want to like this profile, I like them back. Now, if I want to see the details of any profile, I can click on the profile and look at all the information about that user, right? So that's how the detail page works. So if I click on Laura's profile I can actually see all the information about Laura, about her basics, whatever she's entered while signing up on the product. So all of that would be visible. Right, so the other options we have on the profile are options to report the user, block the user. These are again important for getting approved on the App Store. So these are all built into the product. If I click on follow, I'll start following the user, right? So and then I would up my following, the follower count of that user's profile would go up, and then I would start seeing content from that user on the feed. So if I go back to my list section now, and let me look at this one profile that I had passed. So I had passed Bella's profile. So let me just show you how Bella's profile is. I'll click on that profile. So Bella has a video uploaded. So if I click on the plus icon, the video starts playing, and then I can scroll through different images on Bella's profile. Now I can see all the information about Bella. If I want to send her a compliment, now this is a message before I've got matched. So I had passed Bella, but then I decided to change my mind. So I'm sending her a compliment. Hey, how's it going, right? So when I send her this message, this would be a message that she would receive, but I haven't been matched to that user yet, right? So this is what we call chat before match. It's another way to monetize coins or use coins on the app, and another monetization feature on the product. So when I send her a message, it would create a chat between me and Bella, and I get charged a certain number of coins, right? So that's how the chat before match feature works. I can then send her another hey, right? And then I would send her a text. So we've also managed the read, unread and read count on the product. So I can actually see how if the message has been read or not read, right? So now let me show you the other features on the chat. So I could send an image from the camera. I could send an image from the gallery, right? So we have all those features built in. If I want to send a location, I can send that. If I want to send an audio note, I can send that, right? So if I record one right now, hey, how's it going? So I can send that to Bella, and then she would receive it on the other end. Now if I want to block the user, I can block it. If I want to clear my chat, I can clear it. Now if I request a date, like if I go back to Bella's profile and I'm like, hey, I think I really like this girl, let me send her, start liking her profile now. So now since Bella already had liked me, we basically have got matched with each other. So I can see this match notification, and now I can decide whether I want to send her a message or I want to schedule a date. So now when I send her a message, you see that I don't have to spend any, since I've got matched with the user, I don't have the need to, send a message. I don't need to spend coins to send a text to Bella. So now the messages will all be free, right? Because now I've been matched with that user. So that's really the difference between the chat before match and chat with a match, right? The chat with a match does not charge you any coins. So that's one of the features. So that little D icon that you see there basically means I've got matched with that user. That's what it really means. Now let me show you the next concept we have on the product called date. So if I want to request a date, it will give me an option whether I want to request an in-person date or a video chat date. So I can set up a video chat date for 2:41 or let's say 2:40 p.m. That's like a minute from now, and I invite Bella, right, to the date. So I send out the invitation. Now when I go back to the dates feature, I would see that on the new tab. So on the new tab, I can see that there's a date between Bella and I. Now Bella has accepted the date. So now I could get in and see the information. And when I'm ready to start the date, I can just click on the start icon. If I try to start the date before the time, scheduled time, it gives me an alert. So in the meanwhile, let me show you the other feature, that is the in-person date. So I can actually decide to set up an in-person date. I can search for a cafe or something like that, right? I search for a location, find a cafe, and I can set up a date and time for that date, right? And I can invite Bella to an in-person date. So in an in-person date is a little different than it's more like Bella and I had decided to meet at a certain location. So we also have that feature on the product. So as soon as she accepts it, it shows up on the upcoming dates page. So when I click inside, if I cancel the date, I can cancel it. So I cancel the in-person date, and now if I want to start my video date, I can get into the call, and then I'll wait for Bella to join. Now once Bella joins, I would start seeing her video here. So I've got Weber here again from sales. Let me just get that, I just got that sound corrected. And now Weber and I can basically chat with each other. Weber was the one manning the profile. So this is like an instant video call feature on the app, but managed through the date flow. And the reason we went with the date concept is we feel that it's usually tough for people to just be ready on a call at any time. They would like to set it up so that they can manage their calendar and a schedule, and that is why we felt that the dating flow is better than just adding an instant call on the app. So let me exit that. So the date would go on till the time it's scheduled for a certain duration, and I can always rejoin the date. Once it's completed, once the other user leaves the call, it goes into my past chats and it gets into the completed section. So that's how the whole date feature works on Datum. Okay, so the next thing I will demo to you guys is the rewind feature. So if I swipe away and then I click on the little rewind icon, the profile comes back. So that's a rewind feature. Now I'll talk to you a little bit more about the filters that we have on the app. So we have a way to verify profiles. I think I showed that in the earlier part of the video. We've integrated with an API that would do a face verification of the user. So that's something that every user can go through. So if I want to see only verified profiles, I will enable that. If I want to change my location, so we have an option to passport. So let's say if I want to go to a different location, I can actually move my, I can change my location and port to a different one and then see profiles around that area. So this usually is blocked through a subscription. Now I've unlocked all the features for the demo, but yeah, usually you can block that passport feature through a subscription. Now in terms of what your preferences, are you open to date men, women, non-binary? So you can set that up. For now I've just enabled everything. Then I can show my profile to people looking for men, women, right? I could set an age barrier. I could set a different radius option. We also have an option to set, choose from a set of advanced filters, but that's again logged into a subscription plan. So I don't have a subscription plan here, so I don't see those options. But then I'll enable it and I'll quickly show you those features as well. So when I apply these filters, I will see a new set of profiles based on that particular location. So if I go back to my date filters, I'll see that the location and everything has changed, and that is why I'm seeing this whole new bunch of profiles here. So that's a quick demo of how the filters work, right? So now this guy and I were matched when he had liked me, so I could I got a match there. Now if I want to see what are the different subscription plans available, I can click on my subscriptions and it will show me the different plans and what each plan holds is visible on the my subscription page. And then we have the notifications page where we can see all the notifications that we receive on the product. Now if I want to go back and verify my profile, I'll click on verify now and it would open the verification. It will open the verification process. So if I take a photo of myself, it would basically verify if it's the same as the person, right? Of course, this is a dummy profile that I've made, so this will always fail. So if I submit it, ideally that whole process will fail, right? So that's how the verification feature works. If I want to refer other users on the app, I have a unique referral code that I can share with other people. If I want to control other settings on the app, I want to delete my account, I want to see my block members, I want to report an issue, right? All that can be done from the settings page. And finally, when I'm done using the app and I want to log out, I click on the logout and that would log the user out. So that completes the demo of the Datum app by Appscrip. Hopefully you guys liked it. Feel free to reach out to me directly. My name is Rahul Sharma. I'm the founder of Appscrip. I can be reached at dreamer@appscrip.com. Thank you.